say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. I'm your host, Jacob Keith, ripping down the house here with the High Roller Sim Series round qualifier number 3 as we head to Cedarlake, ladies and gentlemen. But we did the national anthem already. It is time that we check out the weather report for tonight's race as we head on into qualifying. These boys are finishing up practice. And there's the weather for tonight. We got 76 degrees with a, looks like 69% humidity, partly cloudy, 17 miles an hour winds. We're here at Cedarlake, and it says for qualifying round number 2, but it's definitely number 3. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. A little over or under, I can't tell. It's close to a quarter mile, though, ladies and gentlemen, here at Cedarlake, and we're ready to rip up the dirt as the track surface looks beautiful out there. These 410 sprint cars are out to do some qualifying. So these guys hammering out some of the fast laps that it is here at Cedarlake. We got some of the fast names in here with the 410 sprint cars within the community of iRacing. And we just got to get a look after round number 2 as we head into round number 3. We're going to take a look at the point system here for the 410 qualifying series. Garrett Pepias still in the lead there of Aiden Forrester in the 20 machine, who's currently in the second spot. Ty Soblik going to hold on to the third spot, who's sitting third. And points fourth are going to go to Braden Madsen. 5th going to be Joe House. 6th going to Conrad Haney. 7th going to be Brandon Boyles. 8th going to be Andrew Haberman. 9th going to Chase Swafford with 10. Going to Zach Dykstra. Jason Waller Jr. in the 97 going to be outside the top 10 there in the 11th spot with the 97 machine with 81 points there. Back behind him, we got Layden Snook in the 233 sitting at 12th. Kyle Sargent in the 13th spot with the 91 machine. Jared Culbertson with the 23 and 14th. Robert Boggs in the 51 and 15th. 16th going to Mason Kofi. 17th going to be Sean Stevens with Wildby Racing there. JP Schneiderer in the 5 machine going to be in 18th position for points. 19th going to Andrew Hofler. And rounding out the top 20 here is Josh Hofer. So we got some tight battling here with the qualifying points as these guys head on into round number 3 for the High Roller Sim Series. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Talk is Done. Heat number 1 ready to rip, rock, and roll as we pull up the grid. Aiden Forrester going to lead this one off over Robert Boggs. See if we can get some people in here. Jared Culbertson gridded up. Taylor Wine. There we go. Boggs in the 2nd spot. And that 51 machine going to start to the outside of the 20 machine, Aiden Forrester. 3rd going to go to Layden Snook at a 233. We are going to get rid of the music as we head on into the heats here. 4th going to be the points leader of the 47 machine, Garrett Pepiet. 5th going to be that 9X of Taylor Wineland. 6th going to be Jared Culbertson. Until the end of the field, we got Mason Kofi in that 24 machine. Blinking in and out a little bit. 10 laps is the distance, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 1 for the High Roller Sim Series. Aiden Forrester in that 20 machine to the inside of the 51 with Robert Boggs as they head around. I believe that's 3 and 4 one more time. I wanted to, excuse me, down the backstretch now. Sometimes the camera angles can be tricky. Pace truck gonna like the Niners, so there goes Floyd. Heading down pit road, jumping on board with Aiden Forrester as they take the green flag off for heat number 1. Forrester leading them off. We're going to go back to Pepe at that 47 as he's hanging on to the inside of Robert Boggs in the 51, the 233. Late Snook going to hold on to that 2nd spot. Single file out. Taylor Wineland in the 9X trying to get to that tail side of the 47 as he's got some company to the outside. It looks like Mason Kofi involved. Culbertson was able to avoid that though in the 23 red and black machine. We got a yellow caution. Striking a Speedway. So, watch this one play as we see what happened here with that 9X machine. Just thought he was clear. They both headed that tire, not having anywhere to go, as they both hooked up together. I just think the 9X didn't realize that he was to his outside. The yellow flag's gonna fly here for heat number 1. Qualify round 3. Aiden Forrester leading him off. As Lane Snook's now gonna try his luck in that 233 to the outside. 8 laps left remaining for heat number 2. And I'm not sure if caution laps are counting or not, but I think 8 laps will be the distance when we go back green. Boggs, Pepiot back there in that second row. Green flag is out. Aiden Forster, Lane Snook gonna battle it out. Robert Boggs gonna hang on to the inside here as Garrett's trying to make a run around the outside line. Jared Culbertson back there in that 23 all over the tail side of that 47 coming around. 3 and 4 to that flag stand. Off of 1 and 2 down the backstretch. The 20 machine trying to just hang on for dear life as he's got 6 laps left remains here at Cedar Lake. Lane Snook and Robert Boggs, second and third. Boggs in the 51 trying to use that outside edge to grab some momentum for that 23 in front of a machine. As they go double file down around 1 and 2 down the backstretch. The 51 looking to the outside around 3 and 4. Boggs going to dig deep to the inside of the 23. Down the backstretch, the 20 machine. Aiden Forster still leading them off. Garrett Pepiot, the points leader so far here for the qualifying session. For these guys for the High Roller Sim Series. White flag is out and waving as Pepiot trying to gain some time and not able to do so. Lane Snook just barely catching the backside of that 20 machine. But he was reeling him in. Awesome racing here. Congratulations, Aiden Forster, Lane Snook, and Robert Boggs here for heat number 1. As always, awesome racing out of these 410 sprint car drivers. Now, we bring up the grid for heat number 2. Starting here on the pole for heat number 2, we got Chase Swafford in the 75. The outside of Swafford, we will have Andrew Hofler. Sitting in the third spot with the 68 machine, we got Andrew Haberman. And to the outside of him, we got Casey Wheeler, CW in the 23. Joe Howe in the 43 machine here, starting in the 5th spot with tail on the end of the field in the 11's JP Schneider. Hopefully my paints are correct. Hopefully. It looks like they are correct, so. There's Andrew Hofler in the 17B. Man, you guys got some awesome looking sprint cars. 2 laps around under pace. We'll go green flag action. I believe you can get in on the action beyond the apex. Just get a hold of Brody Brown as he is the man with the plan here for the High Roller Sim Series. Swafford, Hofler, waiting for that green flag. Floyd gonna ignite the pace truck igniters down around 3 and 4 here as the lights are off. Haberman, Wheeler, back there in the second row. Down around 3-4, green flag is out and flying. Off to the back stretch into 3 and 4. The 17B trying to gain some momentum here. Hofler trying to chase down Case Swafford. Back there behind him, the 68 going to the outside. Back behind the 23 machine. Joe Howe in the 43 able to dip around on the inside and get around Andrew Hofler's or Haberman there as Haberman falls back. Now going to go to the outside here of the 43. Battle towards the back. JP Snyder in that 11 machine. Going to stick to the inside of that 23 if he can get that momentum around the outside edge here of number 1 and 2. Down the back stretch. Hofler still holding on to that second spot. Down 1 and 2. Down the back stretch again. The 23 trying to do what he can to stay here with these boys. Oh, contact up front. We got Chase Swafford falling back into the 4th spot. Hofler going to take over that first position. Casey Wheeler and JP Schneider are going to bat back there for the 2nd spot. The 11 machine. Going to try to block the 23 on the outside. Down low, we got the 75 trying to dip down low here for the slide job in the 1 and 2. JP Snyder being a victim of that one as they get clawed up and claimed here with 3 laps left remaining of heat number 2. Yellow flag's going to straight to Speedway. We're going to watch that one back. 43 trying to hang on to 11 and 75. Make contact after the slider happens. We're going to ride right on the car here. There goes the 75 for the slider. JP getting into that tail side with the 75 machine. And that's just going to call it for that one. Yellow flag strikes here for the first time in heat number 3. JP in that 11 machine sitting in the second spot. Back behind Hofler. Green flag is out. The 17B able to jump to an early lead. Here comes the 75. Going to try to make something happen. 2 laps left remains. The 11 trying to hold him off. The 68 gets some contact to the backside of JP. We're having a yellow flag strike here again. So we will go back and watch that one again. This one going to be involving Andrew Haberman. So it looked like he was just avoiding all that stuff on the outside and just clipped the backside of the 11, and the yellow flag strikes. Lloyd is igniting the igniters. Green flag is out for a 2-lap shootout here for heat number 2. 3 wide for that second spot there. Almost 3 wide for the third spot. The 43 making contact with the 75. The 75 going to go around. The white flag is out waving. Hofler going to try to hang on for one more lap as he dips down low into 3 and 4. Casey Wheeler in the second spot. Joe Howe hanging out at the third position. Checker flag waving. Awesome racing here, as always, for these 410 sprint car drivers with the High Roller Sim Series. Now we pull up the grid for heat number 3 and starting here. Whoa, we got names all mixed up and stuff. We got to fix that stuff. Starting here on the pole, we got Sean Stevens, the man, the myth, the legend himself, with YOB Racing. To the outside of him, we got the 17 machine of Ty Schoblich. Mark Gebhardt in the 96 going to start in the third position, with fourth going to the 212 of Conrad Haney. Chris Schaefer in the 23 machine starting in the fifth position, and tailing into the field, the 21 of Braden Madsen. 6 cars, 10 laps the distance, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing this 410 sprint car style here at Cedarlake Speedway. Green flag is out here for heat number 3. Ty Schoblich and Sean Stevens gonna battle it out up here in the front. Oh, we got contact with Mark Gebhardt. Gebhardt going around. Yellow flag's gonna strike. Gebhardt getting contact there right off the rip. And I believe it was the 17 machine coming down. We will see what happened. And just a little bit of contact. Hard racing instant, both coming up and coming down. So the yellow flag's gonna strike as the 23 was also involved there. Chris Schaefer, Mark Gebhardt. Very unfortunate for all involved. Re-rack these guys up, stack, put them in their spots. 9 laps left. We're gonna rip it down. Green flag's out again. Sean Stevens gonna jump on Schoblich. Gonna hang on to the front side here. Conrad Haney, the 212, trying to stick his nose up to that 17's tail side. We got the 21 machine back behind him. And we are out ripping. Mark Gebhardt being involved into something back there again. It says the crash may have tapped the wall or something. He's back behind the 21 of Braden Madsen, trying to gain some momentum up. As he started third, fell back into that 5th spot. Conrad Haney, the 212, tailing that 17 all over the backside, applying pressure to Schoblich. Sean Stevens looking at that outside line, looking to carry him home for victory here at Cedar Lake for heat number 3. 5 laps left remaining as they cross the line. Off the back, stretching out around 3 and 4. The 17 gaining some momentum to the tail side of the 26. Sean Stevens still looking for that grip, and he can't find it as it sucks him up to that outside wall. Conrad Haney slipping up into that 2nd spot as Ty Schoblich taking over the lead. Yellow flag strikes here for Sean Stevens. Stevens just trying to hang on to that outside wall, coming out of 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Just tried to do it, wouldn't stick for him. As it just magneted him to the wall. Very unfortunate there for Sean Stevens as the yellow flag drops. Hard racing here at Cedar Lake. Slide jobs, crossovers, nose to tail action. It's all going to happen. 4 cars left. The green flag is out. 2 lap shootout. Can Ty Schoblich hold off Conrad Haney as they head around 3 and 4 down the backstretch. Braden Madsen in the 3rd spot, trying to hold off Mark Gebhardt back here in the 96. Getting a little low and getting into them tires. Mark getting a little sideways. Braden Madsen trying to hold on to that inside, trying to get some time out of that 17 and 212, but not able to do so. Here's the checker flag waves. Ty Schoblich takes us over Conrad Haney and Braden Madsen. Awesome racing here out of heat number 3. The warm-up, ladies and gentlemen. It is the warm-up. These guys got time to hit the track just a little bit more. So don't go anywhere. Now's a good time to use the restroom, get something to drink, do whatever it is you may need to do. We'll be right back in just a moment. The time for talk is done, ladies and gentlemen, as these guys wave the flag on the warm-up. It is time to go feature racing. I believe it's going to be 35 laps here at Cedar Lake tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will go through the rundown here for you guys. Starting on the pole, we got Aiden Forster in that number 20 machine. Starting to the outside of Mr. Forster, we'll have Andrew Hofler, Starting in the third spot, we got Ty Schoblich. In the fourth position, we got Lane Snook in the 233 here with the 23 machine of Casey Wheeler. Going to start in fifth. Sixth, going to go to Conrad Haney in the 212. The 51 of Robert Boggs going to start in the seventh spot, with eighth going to Joe Howe. Ninth going to be Braden Matson in that 21 machine. To the outside of him, starting in the 10th spot, we got the points leader of Garrett Pepiat in the 47. JP Schneider in the 11th, starting in the 11th spot. 12th going to go to Mark Gebhardt. 13th going to go to Jared Culbertson. Chase Swafford going to start to the outside in 14th, with 15th going to Sean Stevens. 16th will be Taylor Wineland. 17th going to be Andrew Haberman. And tail in the end of the field, we got the 23 machine of Chris Schaefer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut the music as these guys are ready to rip, rock, and roll. We got 18 drivers out here for 35 laps. Lloyd, the pace truck driver, signifying for pit road as he ignites the igniters. Green flag is out for Aiden Forster and Andrew Hofler. Lane Snook in a battle back here with Ty Schoblich, They're side by side down around 3 and 4 of the lap. Number 1 in the books, Aiden Forster going to put it down. Casey Wheeler going to try to make some moves as they have contact, slowing it up. Falling back just a little bit more. Here comes Robert Boggs around the outside with that 51. We got contact up towards the top side of the track here. The yellow flag's going to fly for Braden Matson. We'll see exactly what it was that put Braden Matson in that predicament. As they go 3 wide into 1 and 2, 4 wide, ladies and gentlemen. They bunched up towards the front side of the pack, the 17 there of Ty Schoblich. Let's see what happened. So we slow it down. Looks like Schoblich could have just caught the backside as they tried to avoid Lane Snook into that outside wall. Big pile up there coming around 3 and 4 to the front stretch. Yellow flag strikes. Hard racing up towards the front, as sometimes it can be beating and banging. Hofler hanging on to that second spot in front of Schoblich. It is going to be a battle here, ladies and gentlemen. Nose to tail, slide jobs, crossovers, 35 laps of pure racing action. Over 700 horsepower here in these 410 sprint cars as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll. That 20 machine, Aiden Forster leading off. Andrew Hofler, Ty Schoblich, Conrad Haney. Down around 3 and 4, green flag here is out. Off the front stretch into 1 and 2, we got a pile up towards the backside of the pack. Garrett Pepiat able to avoid it. I'm not sure, I believe it was Lane Snook involved. Looks like we are still going green here, though. Sean Stevens back there battling with Braden Matson. Mark Gebhardt here avoiding the contact from Chris Schaefer as Schaefer is sideways in front of him on the track. We got a yellow flag strike, and we'll see what happens to Schaefer here in that 23. trying to dip to the inside of the 68. Coming up, there's Garrett Pepiet there. Garrett coming down low, not realizing Schaefer was going to be there. And I don't think Schaefer realized he was coming there. But nonetheless, hard racing action there with the yellow flag striking. Lloyd, the pace truck driver, signaling for next time around. These boys are single filed out. They're going to double them up, get them in their positions. As we have a few laps left, remaining lap strikes for this, or yellow strikes for the second time here. Lap number 7. Forrester, Schoblich into 3 and 4. Green flag here is out. The 17 going to try to hang on to that tail side edge. Aiden Forrester. Nose to tail, the 212, staying to that outside line. Conrad Hayes, Hofler trying to stick to the inside. Yellow flag strikes here one more time. Third time tonight. This one's going to be on Jared Culbertson for the 23 machine. Trying to hang on. We'll see what happened here. If it was even his fault. The 75 made contact. Chase Swafford coming from the top side of the track down on the 23 here. Let's see. See if we can get a better view of that. Actually, it looks like they were just kind of trying to avoid each other. It looks like Chase was a little bit sideways coming off the corner. Nonetheless, the 23 machine heading around. Yellow flag is going to strike the Speedway. Green flag is out as we ride on board here with Ty Schoblich in the 17 back behind that 20 car. Trying to do what he can and wheel that thing as he's got the 17B back behind him as well. Almost getting a little loose on that outside. Jumping back towards the 5th, 6th spot here. Conrad Haney trying to hang to the outside of Robert Boggs in the 51. Chase Swafford in the 75 back there as well as they almost 3 wide back behind Swafford. JP Schneider over the inside. And it looks like Joe Howe in that 43. Side-by-side action off of the backstretch down in the 3 and 4, the 11. JP Schneider trying to hang on to the outside of the 68. Going to follow in the suit. 3 wide, coming around 3 and 4 with Swafford to the outside. Lane Snook trying to get some momentum here as he's going to make his way back up. Snook going to the outside. 3 wide off of 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, 3 wide, almost into 3 and 4. Chase Swafford going to hang on to that inside. JP Schneider all over the tail side down around the inside. Back up towards the front, we got Conrad Haney sitting in the 4th spot back behind Ty Schoblich as Andrew Hofler jumps up into that 2nd spot with that 17B. All right, on the backside view of Aiden Forrester is Forrester trying to hang on and take these boys down. Clear skies in front of him as he's almost getting ready to see the lap traffic. It looks like he may be almost a whole straightaway away from Hofler, but Hofler looks to try to chase him down as he's gaining some momentum around that outside line. 18 laps left remains here for these 410 sprint cars. '68 machine of Andrew Haberman trying to hang on. Taylor Wineland back here in the 9X hanging on to that spot behind him in the 9th position. Joe Howe just inside the top 10 as he's got Mark Gebhardt reaching for that top 10 with that 96. Side by side as he makes his way in, he puts Joe Howe just outside the top 10 as they battle for it. We're on the outside edge, the 43 trying to gain some momentum and time. The 96 trying to hang on. Jared Culbertson involved in that last yellow. The 23 going to hang on and rip behind the 96 machine as he's found a groove around that mid to high line. Back up towards the front here with the 17B. We're going to go to Tyler Schobler in that 17 as he's got the 212 with Conrad Haney and Robert Boggs approaching the tail side. Also Lane Snook as Lane Snook has found his way around that outside line. Double file off the back stretch down, or off the front stretch down into 1 and 2. Off the back stretch, they go double file again into 3 and 4. The 212 blinking in and out a little bit as they cross the flag stand. There's 10 laps left remaining as Aiden Forrester is looking to lead every single one of the laps out here tonight. Trying to get around the 47 of Garrett Pepiet as the 47 machine tails that 20. It pushes him down into 3 and 4. Around 3 and 4 around the outside edge. This 47 uses that inside line, gaining them time. And here comes the 20 machine looking to push the 47 into 3 and 4. Gonna look to that inside line, just winding the laps out. Gonna slide job and crossover battle with Garrett Pepiet. Snook trying to use that outside line to gain some time. Here to the tail side of Schoblich. Schoblich there in front of him, trying to run away. Down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Schoblich looks there outside, and so does Snook. That 23 machine trying to use that outside line like a rail. As Ty Schoblich looks to try to just hang on. We got a yellow flag as there is a car over on its side. Yellow flag. This one going to be on for Taylor Wineland. Wineland running with no winger as he is letting it hang out, flop, and dangle doodle. He goes over after he taps that tire. He had a little help around from that 43 machine. Joe Howe gonna give Wineland that tap, sending him around as the wing dinger is long gone. The yellow flag strikes. Schoblich from the 3rd spot looking to try to gain some momentum and time as he's going to look for that inside line here on this next restart. Aiden Forrester leading them off around 3 and 4 one more time. The 17 back behind him as he got 2 17s back behind him. Hofler and Schoblich gonna battle 3 wide around 1 and 2 as that Lane Snook tried to go to the inside. Snook on the tail side of Schoblich here. He's looking for that outside line. Snook gonna go for that slider. He takes over that third position, putting Schoblich down into fourth, but we got a crossover around 3 and 4. Going back for the slider. They both dip down to the inside. The 17 gonna apply the pressure from the outside. Ty Schoblich and Lane Snook battle for that third spot. White flag out waving. Aiden Forster leading them off around 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Andrew Hofler into that second spot, dipping down low, trying to gain some momentum, not able to take it. Lane Snook gonna go for the slider. Here comes Slim Shady down around the inside as he does not take it. He hangs on to the fourth spot just outside the podium. Lane Snook in the 2:33 taking the third spot. Andrew Hofler in second, and Aiden Forster winning this one tonight. Congratulations to all top 3 and all the 410 drivers here with the High Roller Sim Series. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pull these guys up for a quick little interview. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as these guys file on into Discord here, we're going to pull these guys up for a quick word. Starting with the third spot here, finisher, going to be the 23 of Lane Snook. Snook, man, up in the booth, you got a copy, brother.
Hello.
Man, what a run you had here in that 23 machine, man. Give us the rundown of what it was like here for you at Cedarlake with the High Roller Sim Series tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. Cedarlake's definitely one of my better racetracks. Screen went black, tapped out there. One of the first couple of laps got sent to the rear, which I understand that. But it was fun coming back up through the field. Tried leaving Ty as much room as I could in that last lap.
You had a battle, man. You came back up from the back, like I did see that. You ended up going towards the back side of the pack. You worked your way back up to the third spot, brother. Is there anybody you would like to thank for being able to do so tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank everybody at Creed Sim Racing, Garrett, Taylor, Bryce, JP, Big Tex Trailers, CFM, for all the sets and stuff. And then all my real life sponsors, Universal Sediment Service, Collab Blending, Mexican Meat Market, The Old Hatchery, Fox's Pizza Den, Keister Coating Products. And I think that's everything.
Awesome, brother. Congratulations. Picking up third here tonight with the High Roller Sim Series qualifier round number 3.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up second place finisher here on the night, Mr. Andrew Hofler. Oh, I hate Discord so much. All right, Andrew, up in the booth, brother. You got a copy?
Yep.
What a run that was. You were able to battle with that 17 of Ty Schoblich, but you ended up coming out as you finished in the same spot. You started in that second position. Go ahead and give us the rundown of what it was like for you here at Cedarlake tonight with the High Roller Sim Series.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. Gotta thank the guys at Speed Chat 51 and also Aiden for some setup help for this race, but car definitely felt good. Lap traffic got a little sketchy, but it was a good run.
Yeah, it was a battle for sure watching you and Ty Schoblich pass it on, slide jobs and crossovers, man. But congratulations. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for being able to hold on to second?
Just the guys at Speed Chat 51. They had some pretty fast setups to get in the car.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations. Andy Hofler holding on to that second spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pull up tonight's winner, Mr. Aiden Forster on the night. taking on a win and bringing it on home. Forrester, man, up in the booth, you got a copy, brother.
Yes, sir.
What a run it was, leading every single lap as you brought it on home. Go ahead and give us the rundown what it was like for you in that number 20 machine. As we had a couple of yellow flags happen here tonight.
Yeah, car was really good, especially early on in that first half. I could just run the top so well and get such a good run off, especially off of 4. And lap traffic became a huge factor in that. He closed on me a little bit there, and that caution kind of made me feel better because I felt like I was better out in clean air. But other than that, it was a good night. Speed shop went 1-2, and can't ask for anything better.
Awesome racing that was for sure here tonight. Watching that 20 machine out front just put smiles on my face because that's my favorite number. But congratulations here, brother. As you bring home the victory, who do you want to thank for being able to pull on home and on up into victory lane here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone at Speed Shop 51. I mean, they produce very good sets for us. Can't thank Tilly and Ross enough. I mean, they've helped me get to where I am now, and I appreciate them a lot.
Awesome, brother. Congratulations as you bring on home the victory here tonight. And we look forward to possibly seeing you in the booth again in the near future.
Yep, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it here on the night with the High Roller Sim Series here with the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. I've been your host, Jacob Keith, ripping down the house here at Cedar Lake. Qualifier round number 3 for the High Roller Sim Series. Well, next week is the final round out. So, with that being said, don't do anything I would do until you name it after me, ladies and gentlemen. So until next time, much out love. Woof, woof.